morning to all of you. Today we are studying about the chapter Weathering the Storm in Ersama, and we have seen that this chapter deals with like a cyclone, or there was a very heavy rain, and the main character of this story is Prashant, and he had gone to his friend's house, and he was caught up there, and he was unable to move, and he was staying on the top of the roof for 2-3 days. Then after that, when the water started dropping, then he had left that place and went back to his village, and the traveling to the village was very complicated task, but somehow he reached in his village, and he found that nothing in his village was remaining. Everything was fully washed away. And after that, he had there was like a Red Cross shelter was there, and when he went there, he found that his family members and all are safe there, and he found that there was no food for them, so he had to gather some food items for them. So he went to a merchant's shop where some food items, some rice and all was there, and he went and requested the merchant and collected some rice and brought to their shelter, and with collecting some branches, some kind of sticks and so on, and after that they made that cooked that rice and given to everyone. Then after that, they found that these army helicopters were flying, and they were airdropping some food items. So, but they left only few, and after that they had gone. So, in order to inform them, he collected some children and made them lie down on the ground, and kept a empty vessel. One plate was kept on their stomach in order to show that they are feeling hungry. And this message was understood by the military people, and they started dropping their food. So, their problem of their food was over. Then after that, he made a group of members, like young members are there, so he gathered all these members, and he wanted to clean up the entire campus where they were staying, because the area where they were staying, they don't have a toilet outside, they don't have proper facilities outside. So all these like vomiting and that urine, all this waste are all there in their house itself, or the place where they are staying itself, in their shelter itself. So they had to clean all these things. So he gathered a group of members and cleaned all these things and made arrangements. And there were some members, those who have injured while these like some trees are falling or any type of problems are there. So at that time, some of them had got some injuries. So they had to take care of their injuries and some all these problems. And after that, these type of problems were over. After that, they found that many of their children in their group was orphaned. Their father, mother also died, or some like families are there, like husband, wife is there, and husband died, or mother, wife died, or parents died. So such kind of members are there. So he thought of collecting these members, those who have orphaned these children, those who are not having anybody. So they collected or called all of them together and made a particular shed or particular shelter for them, and he arranged them, gathered them together, and there were some women, some ladies were there, those who had lost their children, or some had lost their husband, or such type of people were there. So he gathered all these members and appointed them for taking care of these children. And the male members, men were appointed, or men were given the task of bringing food and other items whichever is required for them. So such a kind of proper arrangements were made. See, like if it is a shelter and there are around 2,000 members are there, but they are not any organized. See, like in our family we have different duties are there, or different works that we have. See, like we have to see if there are 3 members or 5 members in a family. So these works are for one member, these are for other member, like that. Some duties are given, isn't it? So like some are there, like if you want to collect milk, or if you want to bring some newspaper, or this type of different tasks will be there, and different members of our family are given these jobs, isn't it? In your family, are you getting such jobs? Not getting any jobs, simply sitting at home, isn't it? Okay, so you have to help your parents. Okay, so some are there, see, like sometimes you can help your parents in cooking, or some, even if you are not a very good expert in cooking, but you can help them in cutting some vegetables or washing vessels. All this type of cleaning the dining table, or cleaning the room, or such kind of works you can also start doing. Okay, so such a way they were arranged, and it was going on like that. You may take page number 41. Prashant found that a large number of children had been orphaned. He brought them together and put up a polythene sheet shelter for them. Women were mobilized to look after them, while the men secured food and materials for the shelter. So different people, see, like the orphaned children were there, so they were called, and they made a polythene shelter with a plastic sheet. They had made a tent like, and in that these students were given a place to stay, and these women were appointed for taking care of them, and some men were there, those who are supposed to bring food and other type of materials required for them. As the weeks passed, Prashant was quick to recognize that the women and children were sinking deeper and deeper in their grief. He persuaded the women to start working in the Food for Work program started by an NGO, and for the children he organized sports events. He himself loved to play cricket, and so he organized cricket matches for children. Prashant engaged with the other volunteers in helping the widows and children to pick up the broken pieces of their life. The initial government plan was to set up institutions for orphans and widows. However, this step was successfully resisted, as it was felt that in such institutions, children would grow up without love. Okay, so see, after a few weeks they were staying in the shelter, and in their village they were staying, and they found that these people are there. So they started, if we are living together in our family, and if any of our family members are something happens, or if any family members dies, what happens? We start feeling about them. So we start feeling very bad about them, and we feel so much depression and all will be there. If especially in a small age, if any of your parents or relatives or anybody dies, then we will be thinking about them, and we will be often getting into a very sad mood. So you can just imagine, if there is a person, imagine that if one boy is there, and his father, mother and brother, all their family members are lost, and he became alone. So what happens is that he will become all the more sad, So a few weeks passed, and he found that these children, those who have become orphan, they started going very deep in their emotions, and they started to cry, and they feel very sad about themselves, and they don't have any hope like that. Okay, so that is one reason, is that they don't have any work to do there. So they are free there, they are getting food, and they don't have anything to do. So they have plenty of time free, and most of the time they have to think and just sit and think. That's all. So when we are free, then a lot amount of thoughts comes into our mind. When we are busy, we don't have time to think about anything. Okay, so imagine that, like, I am here alone, and my wife and my children all are in Kerala, and I am staying alone, and I am being alone there. So if I don't have a class also, and I am simply sitting in my room, and I will be thinking, and I feel so much sad, because when I was there with my son, and I used to play with my son and enjoy with my son. So always I was engaged with my son, and but now when I am at home alone, and my son is not there, so whenever I see his toys are there lying down there, maybe, or cycle is there, ball is there, all these things, when I see, then I feel so much feeling so much missing him, so much feeling, we will be feeling alone, we are staying. But if I am coming to the class, and when I am taking the class, so I am engaged in this one. So when I am teaching, I need not to think about all these type of things. I am coming and I am meeting with you and spending time with you. So this time I will not be thinking, you know. So if I am sitting at home alone and thinking about these things, I feel so much sad. So when we are sad or when we are in such kind of a situation, when we are away from our family members, then if we have some work to do, then we feel happy, or we may not be so much thinking about our own relatives or other members. So what he did is that he found that these members or these orphan children, they were so much getting into depressed, and there were like widows were there, women were there, those who have lost their husbands or children and all. So they were also sinking deeper and deeper in their grief. So he persuaded the woman to start working in a food for work program started by NGO. So the woman, those who did not have any work, and there were some NGOs were there, and they were organizing some programs like food for work. Means you have to go and work, and they will not give any salary, anything will not be given. Simple works will be there, but they will give only food. Do you understand? So this is organized by some NGOs. So these people, they don't have food, they don't have any anything. They lost everything. You know, so they had their house, they had their food, all the things were there, but now they lost everything. They lost their house, they lost their materials, they lost even their own family members, and they have nothing now. Okay, so they need to get a food. So for getting food, they have to go. Some NGOs are there; they are organizing these type of programs, food for work. So they have to go and engage in working. So they may be like cleaning the rooms, maybe there, or cooking. Such kind of activities are there. So some work will be there, and for as a salary they will be giving food. Okay, so such kind of activities were there, and he arranged such kind of activities for the woman. And for the children also were so much depressed, and they were sitting simply without doing any job. So he started organizing some cricket matches, some games, some sports. So if you are playing, if you are in the playground, you will not feel about anything, you know. So when you are in the playground, when you start playing, then you forget about everything, you know. So if you are, even if you have some problems are there, some assignments are there, exam is there, whatever is there, but we don't worry about all these things when we are in the playground, you know. So this thinking like this, he started. See, like imagine that tomorrow if you are having exam and your friend is calling that there is a cricket match, come let us go. And somehow you escape from your home and go start playing there, and you will tell your mother or father that I will come after 1 hour or 2 hours. But you go there and start playing there, and the match will go on like that, and hours may pass, but you will not come back, you know. So you don't at that time. Till that time you may be worried about your exams, how many things are you have to study, and all these type of worries will be there. But when you go to the playground, you forget about all these things, isn't it? Normally people are like that. I don't know how about you. Okay, so you may be very much worried about your exams, and even if there are cricket matches, you may you may miss it and sit there for studies, isn't it? But when I was there small, when we were playing and all, when I was like you, children and all, at that time we used to go for playing, and if we are going for playing, we will tell our parents that we will come back in 1 hour time, but we go and come back after 4 or 5 hours. Sometimes our parents have to come in search of us, and they will come. So we had my village was there, and nearby that one playground was there, and we used to go and start playing there, and I will tell my father that I will come after 1 hour or maybe half an hour. But we go there and start playing, and even after like evening 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock and all, if I am not coming back, my father will come with stick, you know, so for searching, and by the time only he will be coming back. So here these children were there, they were so much depressed, and in order to avoid this depression, he organized some cricket matches, and he himself was interested in playing cricket, so he organized some cricket matches. Prashant engaged with other volunteers in helping the widows and children to pick up the broken pieces of their lives. So he made some volunteers gather together, and he was trying to bring life back. So they had a normal life earlier, now their lives are disturbed. So in order to bring back into their normal life, he started doing something. The initial government plan was to set up a institution for orphans and widows. So the government had a plan. So these like situations are there. Many people have become orphan, some become widows. So these type of people are there. So the government had planned that they will make some like orphanages. They will make some separate institutions will be made for these orphan children and widows, like that. So old age people. So such kind of houses or institutions they will make, and make them to stay in such kind of houses. But these people were not ready to accept this one. However, this step was successfully resisted, as it was felt that in such institutions children would grow up without love, and widows would suffer from stigma and loneliness. So he and his other members, his friends, were not ready to accept this government plan. So government had a plan of making orphanages and special institution for widows and so on. But they did not accept this one, because see, like if you visit a orphanage, have you ever visited any orphanage or any place where there like orphan children or abandoned children are staying? Have you visited? Nobody has visited. If you get a chance to visit a place, like we are having a lot amount of in our area itself, there are so many places are there where there are some orphanages are there, where there are abandoned children are living. Okay, so if you get a chance, you better visit such kind of places. And once if you visit, you will never stop complaining about your life. Okay, so we have many complaints, So we make a complaint most of the time. Do you pray? Do you pray? What do you pray? Huh? What do you pray? You pray that I want to become, I want to get good marks, I want to have if your friends are purchasing some good dress, then you will pray that I also want to get that, And your prayers, wishes and so on are like that. And people, many, if we ask, especially the children like you, teenage people are there. If you ask with them, they are not, are you all satisfied with your life? Happy? No. Many of you are not satisfied, or many are not happy or satisfied. Why? Because you are not getting whatever we are wishing. Whatever we need. Not we need, whatever we wishes, whatever our desires are there, but we are not able to satisfy all our desires. So that is why we are so much unhappy, or we are always praying to God. Okay, so see, like when I was few years back, I was praying to God for getting a child, and soon after our marriage, my wife became pregnant, and we were very much happy, and we were expecting a child. But at the 7th month, the child lost. Means the child died in my wife's womb itself. So we lost, and we were after that she was having some problem. She was not getting pregnant and all, and we were continuing. So we were continuously praying, and we prayed. At that time, my wife started praying for twins. So one we lost, and we will get one more. So we should have twins. So she started praying, and we almost prayed for 3 years around. And almost when we are after our marriage, around 3 years we were there. Then my son was born. So we got one son. So we asked for twins, but we got only one. Then we were a little bit disappointed, but somehow we got one child at least. So then we were very much happy, and it was a boy. So we were very much happy, and we were living like that. Then again, third time again, my wife was pregnant, and we went to the hospital, and we were expecting that things will go on smoothly. Then after around 3 or 4 months completed, then that child also died, lost in womb itself. So then again we were very much in depression. And after that, recently again my wife became pregnant, and still we were continuing to pray for twins. And in last week, some of you might have seen my WhatsApp profiles or WhatsApp status and so on, So we are blessed with twins. We got 2 children, and one is boy and one is girl. So when we were praying, the first one which we have lost was a girl. So we wanted to have a girl, and we were praying for twin girls. But at least anyhow we got one girl at least. So we are very happy, and we got twins anyhow. So getting twins, and when we are coming, or whenever I meet with different people, everyone start telling that it is a very much big luck that we get twins. First of all, getting twins itself is a very much big luck. And in that also, one boy and one girl is a very rare case. Normally you might have seen twins are there. Twins will be 2 boys will be there, or 2 girls will be there. Normally such a way the twins will be there. But having one boy and one girl is a very, very rare chance. So 1 out of thousands or 1 out of 10,000, like that. Very rarely only this type of things take place. So we are very lucky, and we are very much happy to get it. So we have been praying around for 5 years. Okay, so when my first child was lost, from that time onwards we were praying for twins. Around 5 years we prayed. So whenever we pray, we cannot expect that as soon as we pray we will be getting what the prayer. But see, like if you are definitely praying, if you are very close to God, and if you pray well, then you will get the desires or whatever maybe that we are praying. So this is things, and all the desires that we are, or whatever things, sometimes God may not be God not listening, but we cannot say that God is not listening, but God will listen, but He will give only what is required for us. Everything what we are demanding, we will not be getting. So if you, as I told you that you have to visit some orphanages and all. So when you visit an orphanage, so when I was, like I told you that I was first child was lost, and at that time we had a plan of for 2-3 months we were not 2-3 years we were not getting any children. So we had a plan of adopting a child. So we when I was at home in Kerala, so we just went and visited some orphanages. Okay, so place where some children are there alone, they are living. But we asked, then we discussed, then they said that it is too early, so you don't see, like already there is a chance that you will get the children itself. So if you are getting your own children, and if you adopt a child, then it will be becoming problem afterwards. So it was said like that. So we did not go on like that. But we went and visited some orphanages, and we found that these children are very much sad there. Okay, they are not happy. Do you know why? Why they are not happy? Because they don't have anybody there, So you are all happy. You are all happy because you are coming from your father or mother. You are always, your father is there, your mother is there, your brothers, sisters, everybody is there, So there are so many people to take care of you. There are so many people to protect you and love you. But these people, these children, they don't have anybody. Okay. So sometimes you may feel so much sad when your father is getting angry with you, or sometimes your mother is scolding you, or your brother is fighting with you. At that time you feel so much depressed, and you feel so much amount of pain. But you just have to imagine. So if you get a chance, you visit an orphanage, and if you are feeling sad about your life, then it is the best way to visit an orphanage. Whenever, if you feel that I am not happy with my life, or I am not satisfied with what I am having, what my life is there. So first you just have to visit an orphanage. After that you will never feel such kind of problems. Okay, you will always feel happy that at least you are having. So some of you, some people are there, they might have lost their father, mother. Okay, or they don't have brothers, you are the only son at your home, so you don't have any companions, your brothers, sisters are not there. Or when I was small, I was alone at home. So my brother was born around 6 years after me. I was born when I was 6 years of age. My brother was born. So until 6 years, I was the only one member in my home. So when I used to go to the school and all, I found that when I was very small in the first class and all, when I was going, my friends were there and their sisters were there, elder sisters were there. They used to come and take care of them and all. At that time, I was having a very big desire that if I had a sister, it would have been very nice. The sister, they come and they feed food, give them food to them. They cover their books and give nicely. They write their names on their books very nicely. All these things, all the works are done by their sisters. And I don't have anybody to do such kind of things. Everything I have to do by myself and my handwriting. And if I cover the book, it was not looking nice. So such kind of things were there. And I also wanted to have a sister. And I was when I was in 10th class, we got one sister. I have one sister now. So she is studying in Kerala and she is studying for BSc Mathematics now. Okay, so we are having around 15 years of difference, myself and my sister. Okay, so much amount of gap is there. So like that, see, like if you have whatever you are having, so we have to be satisfied with what we have, whatever we get. So if you are not satisfied or happy with what we are having, if you visit an orphanage, you will find that these children, there are children there and they don't have anybody to take care. They don't have anything. There is nobody to love them. There is nobody to take care of them. And see, like your birthday celebration and all is there, isn't it? So you celebrate your birthday, you call your friends, and you have spending a lot of amount of money and celebrating your birthdays. And these children, those who are living there, they don't know when is their birthday also. Okay, because they consider they don't know because they are born and they have left some places. So when these small children, they don't know. And they celebrate the birthday, especially these orphanages and all. Some sisters and all are running these orphanages. So they consider the birthday when they have got. Okay, so when they got this child, so that day is considered as their birthday. They don't know when their birthday is there. We know our birthday because our parents have told us, isn't it? If we don't have our parents or if we are very small, when we were born, we don't know when we are born or where we are born or which date is there. All these things we don't know. So these children, they don't know even their birthdays. Some children, they are fighting in their house for fighting with their parents that you did not arrange my birthday party properly or you did not allow my friends to call my friends. So such kind of things they make fighting and all. Isn't it? But you should understand that there are people, those who are living in this world, those who are not having their father, mother, or they don't have any type of things like that. So, and also if you visit an orphanage and all, you will find that there are some physically challenged people are there. Children, those who are not having hands, they may not have legs, or they are having some other kind of difficulties. So, but they are also living, and you can see that when I visited such kind of a place, then I found that if we are going there, they feel very much happy. Okay, so because they don't know us and we also don't know them, but they are very much happy to see us because there is the first time or it is very rarely that they see another person. Okay. So such kind of things were there. So if they are arranging orphanages, they will not be living. They will not be getting love. So that is why they did not want to start such kind of organizations. And Prashant's group believed orphans should be settled in their own community itself, possibly in new foster families made up of childless widows and children without adult care. So what they have arranged is that there are some women, those who have lost their children. So they were giving, means they arranged the family like that. These children, these women were given in charge of these some children. So orphan children are there. So and the widows are there. So widows will be given a chance to these members. So it means those widows, those who are not having children, these orphan children will be given to them. So they will be taking care of them. So such kind of an arrangement was made so that that mother will have a child also, and the child will have at least a mother or father at least will be there. It is 6 months after the devastation of a super cyclone. This time Prashant's wandered spirit has healed simply because he had no time to bother about his own pain. his handsome, youthful face is what the widows and orphaned children of his village seek out most in their darkest hour of grief. So now, after around 6 months, they found that these children and these mothers, they started living very happy life. They don't have, like, if they had started an orphanage, they will continue like that. But here they have made this kind of an arrangement, and these children, they are having their mother, and those mothers, they are having their children. So they lost their own son or daughter, but they got at least another one, and if they don't know whose son and daughter they are, but they are taking care of them, and they are living very happily. Okay. So that's about the chapter. I will be sending you the question answers. You can complete them in your copy. Okay, thank you so much.